Hey, hey, Hamlet, I like your PJs. Hey, horns, man, I like your horns. You know, the horns, man. The nation's capital for January 6th, 2021. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Social media family, visitors as well. I say to you all, my own personal chat room man on the channel, no, this is not what you think. It's ginger soda. Believe it or not. Though I have been kind of like having a lurking notion to go back to practically, if not possibly, live my life. Uh, well, it's been a rough day, y'all. Bear with me while I try to get this stuff together. Though, so I say, as I think of it with that in my mind, to try to backtrack here. The reason, purpose is being, in order so I can go on to follow, to continue from where and when that my person at last left off, so I can finish up as a complete form, previous prior line of thought. Though I had the thought for a minute there to go back to live my life in the bottle, what I meant to say, or to smoking the pipe, but not on some such short notice with, my living arrangements, have to be straightened out, so that I could possibly continue to live in my own humble habitat, paying annual monthly rent, and etc., as I do not wish to become the rank and file of the homeless statistical racial percentiles. God forbid, been there, done it, don't want to do it again, anytime too soon enough again. So I have been performing extra household cleaning chores as a result of developments of more or less supposedly receiving an ultimatum. But anyway, how are you all doing? Hopefully you feel much better than what I had felt like practically, if not possibly, one of the couple few last times I was online doing performing, however said that, of a social media broadcast or video online as composing it, and then shortly after think of it with my intention to process it or as and post it. I guess I'm doing okay. Well, hopefully at least okay, if not better yet, to be said all right, or if not best of all, to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. In this regard, whatever you may hear in the background, well, I don't mean so much as any electronic device or communication, but whatever, excuse my language, part of my friend and play part of devil's advocate, in describing, so I say as the prodigal son somewhat, not altogether, to describe a airhead or brain dead or brainless effing idiot, or one of the dickhead prick male characters of proverbial neighbors from hell, public nuisance of problem neighbors, being of whom act like as if or misbehave that much more whenever they get to bothering with another neighbor's apartment door, like what had happened. Most recently, as a matter of fact, just about a couple few minutes ago, before I had got online once again to do this particular present social media broadcast of video of mine. And as if you were to look up at the title, being as it is, to describe the content of some as such, as it's been labeled, and as it is regarding and making reference to that of the hornsman who was part of the racist redneck radicals who had raided our nation's capital last couple few weeks, January the 6th, about a month ago. Yeah, last couple few 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah. Anyway, though, if any of you all have a difference of opinion with that of my views and opinions as the present given moment in time, then I welcome any, every, and all rebuttals of replies or responses, provided that you go about expressing yourselves in a legit, discreet kind of way. Otherwise, if you're going to come into my personal chat room and on channel and get to acting out as in misbehaving, like some kind, sort of type of a negative internet troll, then just get the damn hell out. I don't need any others of the likes to remind me of a proverbial neighbor from hell, dickhead prick. Dickhead or dickhead prick, as I was saying. Attempting to sweat me, attempting to make my life a living damn hell upon a daily and on nightly basis. I don't need that in my life, And as crazies will be crazies, and likewise, as stupid does, as stupid feels, because there are a whole lot more miserable people or persons in the world than ever before. For this here global pandemic as we have it, of the COVID-19 or Corona. Notice I did not say that the global, that is the COVID-19, global COVID-19, or whatever. Notice I didn't say that of the COVID-19 homo global pandemic or corona faggot virus is what I meant to say. No, I did not say that. Not trying to be placed into the same or similar category with. So I say, regardless of whether or not that I'm a person, I'm speaking correct, proper standard English grammar, American dialect, or some such qualities and quantities or not. They're speaking the King's English street slang for that matter. No, I'm not trying to mistakenly be put or placed in the same or similar category or classified with our former or ex-president, DC president of the USA. And although I don't think he should be, convicted, but rather acquitted in due regard and reference to the impeachment trial, as well as I don't believe that the Horns man should be charged and or convicted, for that of his own insurrectionist, supposed so-called insurrectionist actions is what I meant to say, for January 6, 2021 for this new calendar year. But then I sympathize with others who wish for, some or such, hopefully not the Horns man and the president of the USA, to be included with the rest of those racist radicals to be charged and convicted of that of the hate crime of some or such of an imposed threat of a lethal or dangerous nature, whereas they had threatened to overthrow our U.S. government and American way of life. I mean, at least the Horns man had more balls to represent manhood, to put himself out there, to be sticking out like a sore thumb, than the rest of those yahoos, a bunch of pussies, if you ask me. Oh, excuse my pardon French. Well, let me just put it like this here. Those male characters otherwise were quite faggoty in their attempts to express so much faggoty testosterone levels that would contradict what represents real or true manhood. They was coming off like some or such rather poor, sorry, sad, miserable excuses of men, much more than the much more familiar cocksuckers of homosexual faggots or queers or whatever I said. So Horns man, here's to you. You got balls. Don't charge and or convict him, judge, jury, and prosecutor. He was just clowning around. He didn't mean any harm. Sorry about the misspelling in one of my comments or remarks. For the footnotes of interest, that's what I meant to say. So replace the word in with that of any. No, he didn't mean any harm, Not really. The Horns man. Charge. No, don't charge. Y'all just know what I mean. Hey, Hamlet, I like your PJs. Thanks. PJs. Everybody put on pizza slices. Hey, horns, man, I like your horns. The paint job ain't that bad either. You know, the red, white, and blue on your mug or your face. And the rags. Styling and profiling. Like an outdoors man. Then how y'all like my jacket? Look, I got the red, white, and blue flag. I'm a patriot. Americans, what's called superhero, like Captain America. I ain't to be confused with one of them radicals, you know. Horns, man, he wouldn't really come off like a radical. He was coming off more like a clown. You know, like, I don't know, Ringmaster Ned. You know, the Venice classic pop culture children's television show with as many different episodes for a sitcom series called by its title of The Bozo Circus. Just consider him as a bozo, the clown, you know. They're just clowning around. Look, we did a trip to the capital of the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And now I could try to boost my TikTok ratings or Snapchat ratings. Look at me waving the American flag, as well as I got the red, white, and blue all over my mug like so. With or without a bit of the bubbly like so, you know. Just tooting my horn, not meaning any kind of danger to anybody whatsoever. I'm just a horns man, like a grand poobah, but not really a threat to our own democratic republic. No, sir. Boom, 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 boom. Here she is, here she ain't. Boom, 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 boom. Take your feet off of Nancy Pelosi's desk. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna get a charge much more than me. The horn man at B. Boom, boom, boom. Grand poobah of another you see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, cock-a-doo-doo-doo. Hey, Fred Flintstone. Barney Rubbles, get your funky digits off of the desk. What is she? Attorney General? No. The Speaker of the House, like so. Boop, boop, doo, 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 boop, boop. When you like good music, yeah. I'll take those old records off the shelf. That music ain't got the same soul. Sorry, no, this is not the kind of party. Okay, don't get me confused with the KKK and the neo-Nazis. Whatever y'all doing, that's on y'all. I'm just here just to get some free jollies and to boost my TikTok ratings or Snapchat ratings as the horns man that be. Not to be confused with the rest of those Joe Palooka or Yabba Dabba Doos you see. Boom, 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 boom. Whereas if anything, I would rather become a part of the caravan of George Jetson than of the neo-Nazis or the Ku Klux Klan. Boom, 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 boom. Yada, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Yada, 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 yada. Besides all that, I consider myself is the white boy that gets along with blacks, Hispanics, and Asians, and etc. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble, law enforcement. I'm just a harmless white boy, with my horns headdress. I don't want no trouble. I wasn't attempting to overthrow the government, the U.S. government of our nation's capital. That was those other Joe Palookas. Charge them, convict them. I don't think the president of the USA knew what he was saying, but I don't think he was like giving orders to those other Joe Palookas to come off like some violent radicals. I'm sorry about the dropping of 5 persons, security guard detail for the nation's capital, but I had nothing to do with that. I'm not a violent, racist redneck. I don't believe in that kind of crap. What the heck? Were they thinking of? What was they trying to do? When they got to smelling like doggy dookie, doggy poo poo, or doggy doo doo. Raiding the nation's capital, especially that one Joe Palooka who put his feet or foot up on Nancy Pelosi just like so. So what do y'all think about that? Disgusting. I'm talking about the character of a male that put his foot on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Being the Speaker of the House for our own U.S. Congress, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Man, that was some effing BS. What was he thinking? He was more like, or how you say, or airhead, brain dead or brainless than Mr. Horns. You hear what I'm saying? Then Mr. Horns and Mr. Horns. So, if I was a judge or attorney or lawyer presenting his case within a courtroom setting, and then from there I'd be like saying, Mr. Horns, I think you can walk. We're going to get situated with the legal authorities, the panel of jurists, and etc. Well, if we think you can walk, you're free to go now. But the others, the rest of those Joe Palookas, with the exception of the president of the USA, sorry, you cannot leave on your own recognizance. Sorry, your bail bond has been revoked. You're going to do time. And it's not going to be time served and time off with good behavior. You have to do like the full amount of time within the can, within a jailhouse, incarceration, or confinement facility for contemplating that of attempting to overthrow the U.S. government, and for contemplating likewise that of attempting to interrupt our American way of life as a democratic republic or democracy, because we're not having it. You all take care and be safe. Get God in your lives, everybody. Peace.